Simon, in the end, 4-1, but I suppose you've got to take plenty of positives. Just that first 60 minutes you matched Grimsby Town.
Yeah, I thought it was always going to be a hard game because Grimsby have got a fantastic team and they've got some momentum behind them. To a certain extent, we've got good momentum in our league as well, and so it was going to be a tricky game for both teams. But I thought the atmosphere in the building was awesome. And obviously, we went to goal ahead. Fantastic move, fantastic strike, and we perhaps didn't take advantage of that. We conceded a sloppy equaliser, which then we go in at half time. 1-1. There was a penalty decision that could have gone our way. There's a penalty decision that went their way when it was very similar. And the big moments in games like this, it's a knockout competition where you perhaps need that little bit going your way against a really good team.
That first goal, I mean, just to hear the C&G Stadium roaring, it was a marvellous goal as well. And it must give the players a bit of a boost going into the upcoming games because it was brilliant skill by Knowles and a cool finish by Daniels.
Yeah, it was a great move and a great finish, and he's been doing that for us as Brendan, and credit to him, it's another goal.
And obviously then Grimsby Town, it's a good goal by them to get back into the game, and I suppose at half time though, you were still in it and really were playing good football.
Of course, we just wanted the back four to squeeze up a bit and space between the lines to be reduced. And it was just 10 minutes really, wasn't it? The penalty decision went against us, and everyone can knock it around when there's that 3-goal cushion then in the last 10-15 minutes. But credit to the lads, they kept at it and responded well. And perhaps we could have taken advantage of a few more breakaways. But there's some really good individual performances out there. It's an amazing atmosphere, and for the club, it should give everyone involved today on our side the motivation to keep driving on, to play at that higher level where you get bigger and bigger crowds.
And obviously the penalty you conceded, it was one of them, wasn't it? A lot of people here thought that it wasn't a penalty and that Turner got a touch on the ball. What did you make of it?
From where I was, pretty difficult to see. I was worried. So perhaps I thought, if he goes to ground there, you see him given. But the lads in there were absolutely adamant that Lewis touched the ball, and so the referee looks to have got it wrong, which obviously hurt us, and it was a key decision to get wrong. But credit to Grimsby as well. They're just that one level above, and they've shown a bit of class on the day. Good management, know how to handle opponents, and they do things right. And credit to the players, they've given 100%. Credit to ours. So all in all, it's been a good FA Cup encounter. Something that we can take a lot from and benefit.
It was always going to be one of the big ties of this round because it's two informed teams, and you both showed it basically throughout the whole game.
Yeah, I'm glad you think that. I think there's a lot of positives to take. I think we've got players who can hurt. I think we've got players at the back who can stick their head through and read the game well. We didn't carry any passengers, and we can't. If we want to realise our ambitions in the league, then we've got to put it to one side that now and say, yeah, it was good. There's certain things we can do a little bit better, and fine lines. If we've gone our way, then it's a different result. But credit to the boys, they perform well.
And almost 2,000 fans at the C&G. I mean, just incredible. It really was deafening at times.
Well, that's great, yeah, because it was for us. I mean, when the goal went in, it erupted, like you said. And credit to our supporters, they're believing in us, they're turning up, and there's a lot of new faces, especially young faces, and it elates you that as a manager when I've been here on some Tuesday nights and there's been nearly 200 fans, and to get a big game like this, it shows that we've got forward momentum.
And now moving on to the National League and National League North, and having a look at where you are in the league, you must be delighted. Another tough test though next week against Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester, Carl Healy's been manager there a few years, and he'll bring an experienced front line. Lee Hughes, Dean Burton, they've got about 4 or 5 centre forwards to choose from, and they've invested well there. And difficult game, but we've just got to be professional this week, train well, and I'd say put this to bed. And get ourselves fired up, and let's try and get the 3 points. But it'll be a difficult game, and we've got to pay them respect. They've got a lot of experience at Worcester, and we've got to make sure that we turn up and do the business.
And of course, it basically will be the same starting 11, you'd think, if there aren't any injuries.
Oh yeah, you've got to be fair to the lads. No one let us down today. We carry on.